Okay, well, why don't you get settled, and whenever you are ready, you can start. Very nice, rallentando there at the end. Can you play for me from the repeat, where you change keys, starting at measure 17? You know what part I'm talking about? Right here. What I'm going to do, can I move the music stand over here for you? It's a little easier that way. That way you can look at your left hand and see the music at the same time. Okay, give it a little shot. We'll get one more time from there. Very nice, very nice. Overall, I don't have an awful lot to say about how you play musically. It's a very nice interpretation of the piece. It's a nice attention to dynamics. There's not much written in the music. It's all kind of left to our interpretation when we play something like this. And overall, really nice playing. If I can, I just want to comment on a couple things about your playing. So you're playing a steel string guitar Nothing wrong with that. Steel strings are wonderful instruments, but it's not normally the traditional instrument for this kind of music. But the bigger issue is that steel string guitars like this tend to be a little bit big, and it can feel a little uncomfortable when you're kind of still growing. But you're doing really amazing things with your left hand in fitting around the guitar. One thing you could experiment with a bit at home is when you're playing, try dropping your thumb behind the neck here and see if that lets you reach some of those parts in the second part a little bit easier. It makes it a little easier on your left hand. One way you might be able to do that is experiment with whether you might want to lift one foot up, like put it on a box or something, and shift the guitar, the bout of the guitar over the other leg. That might be easier. Something to experiment with. You're doing really wonderful with how you're holding it right now, but that can be a bit of an awkward thing. All right? How long have you been playing? A year, really? That's fantastic for a year. You're sounding really wonderful for a year. I want you to try one more thing for me. Can I see your right hand? Just turn it over for me. So you've got a little bit of a fingernail there. Not much. When we play classical music on the guitar, we tend to play often a little bit with fingernails. That can be kind of tough sometimes because your fingernails tend to wear and break and all kinds of stuff like that, especially if you play sports and stuff too. No? Just guitar? Well, guitar is hard enough on your fingers. If you play sports, that can also add a lot to it too. I want you to try one thing for me. Start playing up here at that second part again. I want you to try and lift your wrist off the top of the guitar. Just try it. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel awkward, but just try it for me real quick. That's fine. That's fine. You hear how the sound changes a little bit? It gets a little bit softer. Sometimes that's good. Something you could try to experiment with to see if it's a little easier. Sometimes if you practice a long time, if you keep your wrist flat like that, it can make your hand real tired up here. So if you feel that, if you ever feel that, think about lifting your wrist off the guitar, almost like you've got a ball, like a little rubber ball in your hand. And that's kind of the shape your hand makes in the top of the guitar. Try it one more time, right from there, with your hand lifted up like that. Okay, good. It's different. It feels different. It makes you play differently, and that can throw you off a little bit. But that's something to experiment with. You're doing really nice things with this piece. You should definitely keep playing. Do you have other pieces of music you're working on as well? Just this one? Okay. Well, you're doing great things with it. Keep working on it. Keep working on just those couple of things we talk about, and enjoy playing it, because it sounds like you are. Okay? All right. Thank you very much.